Greetings and be welcome on this fine spring day. Why don't you stay a while and listen? Today I've decided to tell you about my very favorite god, Loki, the god of mischief. Now these days there's a lot of misconceptions around Loki, and I thought I would try and start by clearing them up. First of all, Loki is not evil. As I said, he is the god of mischief, and he loves pranks. And sometimes those pranks go horribly, horribly wrong. Now, Loki, he is not the brother of Thor. He is not the son of Odin. He's actually Odin's blood brother. And I'm going to quickly tell you how that came to pass. And this is a story about Odin. And it's one of the very earliest mentions of Loki. Odin, he was known, amongst very many things, as the Great Wanderer. He loved to wander the earth, and during one of his wanderings, he got imprisoned and thrown into a prison in which no man has ever managed to escape from. And when he was thrown in there, in one dark, dank corner of the prison, he discovered a man. They quickly became friends, and they decided to try for a prison break. And using their combined magical talents, they managed to break free. And afterwards, they cut their hands, mixed their blood, and became bonded forever. That man was Loki. So you see, Odin and Loki are blood brothers, not father and son. Now, Loki, he has 4 children. He is the father of the Fenrir wolf, a wolf that eventually grew so large that it managed to swallow the sun. Or perhaps it was one of Fenrir's sons. So different sources says different things. He's also the father of Hel, the goddess of death. And she ruled in Hel, a strikingly beautiful woman on one half of her face. The other half was disfigured, horribly, horribly disfigured. Some sources say it was burned, others say it was rotten, and even others say it was frostbitten. Loki's 3rd child, his name is Jormungandr, but you might know him as the Midgard serpent, a serpent that grew so large it managed to circle the world and could bite its own tail. Loki's 4th child, he's not the father, he is the mother. And I'm going to tell you how that came to pass. Now, be warned, it's about to get a little bit weird. Now, once upon a time, Odin decided that he wanted to build a great big stone wall around Valhalla. And he hired the greatest stonemason in all of the lands, which was a giant. Now, the giant said, "For my weight in gold and my horse's weight in moonstone, I will build this wall in 3 years. But I will also make you a bet," said the giant. "Oh?" Odin inquired. Odin loves bets. He has never lost a single one. "Yes, if I manage to finish the wall before the start of summer in 3 years' time, not only will you pay me, but I will also get Freya's hand in marriage." Oh, thought Odin. He stroked his beard, he twirled his mustache, and he thought and he thought. But it was too good to pass upon. So Odin, he took that bet. Now, if the giant didn't finish the walls before the start of summer in 3 years' time, Odin didn't have to pay. if he did manage to finish the wall, Odin would have to pay him, and also the giant would get Freya's hand in marriage. Now, after a year's time or so, it became clear that this giant would have the wall finished in no time. Because you see, this giant had a horse, a great big stallion, who could pull several tons of stone and rock each and every day. Freya got news of this bet, and she became furious. Her hand in marriage is only hers to give away. But unfortunately for Freya, Odin's word, seeing as he is the king of the gods, is actual factual law. So Freya, she went to Loki and asked him for help. And Loki, he said, of course I will help you, Freya. Out of the goodness of my heart, I will make sure that in 2 years' time, there will be no marriage. So what Loki did is that he changed his shape to that of a big, beautiful female horse. And then he trotted over and he lured the stallion away into the forest and kept him occupied for 2 whole years. Well, apparently, Loki ran out of things to occupy the horse with. So after those 2 years were up and the giant hadn't finished the wall, Odin won the bet. Loki came out of the forest, still as a horse, and very clearly pregnant. I'm assuming the stallion had a lot of fun. The story says nothing about Loki's enjoyment in this. But however, after a few days, Loki gave birth to an 8-legged horse by the name of Sleipnir. This became Odin's steed, a creature so fast that not only could it fly, but it could also outrun death. But that's a story for a different time. So now you know how it came to pass that Loki is the father of 3 and mother of 1.